everyone, and welcome to Bubble Bunny Tarot. This month we're going to be focusing on your April monthly reading. So I hope your guys' March month went well. We're going to be doing it like usual, where we'll be pulling on the past, the present, and the future. But this time, instead of doing it how we normally do, I'm only going to pull one card from the Crystal Oracle and the Hedge Oracle. And then I'll be pulling from another deck to see what your overall energies for this month are going to be. And that's how we'll do the general energies for at least this month. We're trying it out. If it works, we'll keep it. And if not, well, we'll just go back to the same old next month. But yeah, so before I begin, let me just put up a list of really important dates that are going on in April that you should be mindful of, because these energies will be continually influencing you throughout April. So that's something to just keep in mind when you are watching your readings. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let's get into it, guys. Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your monthly reading for April 2023. We will be starting with the Zodiac dice as usual. Just remember, the Zodiac dice is just extra confirmation. It's meant as dessert. So if a couple of signs show up that don't really resonate, then don't take it to heart too much. But these signs could also just represent general energies that are going to be influencing you during this period of time. So yeah, let's get started. So let's reach to grab this one. Uh-oh. Sorry, this stuff. Oh, it's the back. Okay, we got it though. So for the first die, you have Virgo. And then surprisingly enough, you have Gemini twice. So the twins showing up twice in their reading. Okay, so we will be using the little animal deck to delve into your past for the month of April 2023. So let's get into it. Okay. Can I have 2 more cards for Sagittarius? For April 2023. I'll get one more. Oh my goodness, this one. Okay, and we will also be picking from the bottom of the cards to get your advice pile. So we'll be doing that along the way. Now we have the Witch's deck for the present. So what's going on in Sagittarius' most recent present for the month of April 2023? Also, I hope your guys' March month went well. March to April is kind of like the beginning of the new year, like the real beginning of the new year. So I feel like there's a lot of energies where it's just embracing the new beginning since spring is coming up. So, ooh, my goodness, that one fell on the floor. Let me grab that. we just need one more universe. Ooh. Okay. Okay, and then we'll be using the Tarot of the Divine for your future. So, let's see. Can I have 2 more cards, please? Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so now that we have your past, present, and future settled, we will draw upon your current thoughts and feelings for the month of April. Oh my goodness. Ooh. So what are... That was really fast. Okay. So I'll put these guys over here, and then we'll do the general energies. We're going to be doing the general energies a little bit different this time. So we're only going to be taking one from the Crystal, the Hedge Witch, and the Monsoon Tarot deck. And those will form your general energies for the month of April. And then last but not least, the Monsoon Tarot deck. So okay, so we'll put these guys aside, and we'll get into your past, present, and future. There we go. Okay. So for your most recent past, we have the Empress, the Queen of Wands. It's in reverse. We don't take reversal, so we'll flip that. Then we have the Two of Swords. Okay. So there was definitely a choice that had to be made because of the Two of Swords, and I think the interesting thing that I'm immediately drawn to is this sort of like eclipse that's happening on the Two of Swords card, and the fact that on the Empress card, it's completely black, whereas on the Queen of Wands cards, it has the yellow colors that are surrounding that sort of void that's happening. So let's look at your present cards to maybe try to get a little bit more clarity. So let's see, what is this choice? Okay, so for the first card that you have the Queen of Swords, then you have the Five of Cups, and then you have the Three of Swords. Okay, so now it's becoming really clear. So at some point, Sagittarius, in your recent past, or at least like during the month of April, you are choosing to walk away from something that no longer serves you. This may be a situation where you felt betrayed, hurt, there's some sort of loss. This could be, like a relationship, or it could be a friendship, or even like a family member. So during this time, you are mourning the actual loss of your relationship, but at the same time, you know that that's gonna be what's best for you. So you're trying to recover from this situation, from this choice that you made, and really kind of embrace yourself as represented by the Empress and the Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Wands is very much fire energy, very passionate energy, very fun energy. So let me let me take a closer look at what's going to happen in your future to maybe expand upon this. So you have the Justice card. Then you have the Nine of Swords. It came up in reverse, but we don't take reversals, so we'll flip it around. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely emphasizing this situation as being something that is difficult to overcome. So even though you made the choice to leave the situation for the better, you may still be struggling with that decision, which is okay. That's just kind of like how grief is. But the universe is saying that you will have your own justice. It's just going to be difficult, or you're going to experience difficulty in trying to overcome those thoughts, because maybe this situation, this person has imbued you with negative thinking. So like, for example, why am I not good enough? Why doesn't this person like want to be with me? Why are they treating me that way? All of those thoughts are like kind of ruminating in your head, and the universe is signaling that you will be able to get past this point, as evident by the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a very defensive energy, so you're defending yourself. You're saying no, like, these thoughts don't define who I am. I'm the only person who can define who I am. And this person treated me badly. So obviously they didn't appreciate the fact that, you know, I am intelligent, that I am fun, that I have everything I need. So it's really you moving from this sense of a loss to this mindset that, you know, you have everything that you need. You are the Empress. The Empress doesn't need the Emperor. It's the Emperor who needs the Empress. But yeah, I'm also seeing a lot of like water energy. So even though the Queen of Swords typically represents air energy, the cloak almost looks like a foaming sea. And then you see this rain in the Nine of Swords and the waters underneath. And then you also see the waters within the Five of Cups. So maybe it's the universe is also asking you to embrace more of that water energy, that water quality. Water signs are typically seen as the most emotional signs, so they are emotionally connected, but that's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's good to fully embrace and understand your emotions and address them properly before moving on. So maybe it's asking you to embrace that sort of sensitivity, which I know doesn't necessarily come natural to you, Sagittarius, since you are a fire sign, unless you have other water signs like in your actual placement. But yeah, let me clear the table and we'll have a look at your thoughts and feelings. So these guys out of the way. Okay, so for your current thoughts and feelings for the month of April, we have the Ace of Wands, the Star, and the Queen of Pentacles. It came up in reverse, but we'll flip it. So yeah, I definitely feel that, you know, you've chosen to move past this situation and you are ready for this bright, brilliant new beginning, especially because you have the Star. The Star card typically comes after the Tower card, so after everything has crumbled and fallen and like left in ruins. The Star card symbolizes the hope, so it's kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel. So you're actually feeling fairly optimistic and you're feeling very stable within yourself, as evident by the Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, you know that you're the shit. Like you recognize that, but sometimes it may be hard to commit to that sort of thinking. So let's see what advice cards you have. And what I mean by commit to that sort of thinking is, you know, it's easy when we're in a good mood to feel like, you know, I'm the shit, I can do anything that I want. But if something happens that like turns us, or something happens that makes us have a bad mood, it can be very easy to spiral per se. So maybe you're trying to consistently keep this thought, this like affirmation in your head, like I am deserving of everything, if that makes sense. So I have your advice cards here. Okay, so for your first advice card, we have the Son of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So kind of like what I was saying, this is ringing very similar to the conversation about water. So the Page of Cups isn't afraid to be in his emotions, even though sometimes he may come off as a little bit immature. He's open to the experience. So that's what I'm seeing, especially with the lighting that's like coming off of this Cups energy, is the universe telling you to maybe embrace your more emotional side. But next we have the Ten of Pentacles. Then we have the Ace of Wands again. It came up in reverse, but we'll flip it. And then we have the Queen of Swords again. Okay, so the universe is really telling you to embrace the Queen of Swords energy as well, because when water energy and air energy are in perfect balance, that's when it's the happy medium. Usually when people think about water, they usually think about fire, but in reality, this air energy symbolizes like intellect and communication, whereas water symbolizes emotion, like vulnerability and creativity. So when those two marry each other, you are able to properly express your own emotion, and it kind of mellows out that sense of coldness that you receive from the air energy, so that coldness and that rigidity. So it's really asking you to embrace those two energies and to find balance within them, because that's what's going to help you get started on this new journey and help you to expand into your own legacy. So help you to think about what you actually want for the future and what opportunities are going to benefit you for your own future. So yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward too. And I like that you have like plant life. I don't know why I wanted to say it like that in these cards. So you have the garden within the star, you have the garden within the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, you have leaves growing. So you see that there is vitality here, and you just need to focus on maintaining that vitality. Don't give into that negative energy, because it will just suck the life out of you, more or less to say. So yeah, let me clear these guys. And I will reveal the overall energy cards. And for the Hedge Witch one, I'm just going to take out parts and pieces from the actual excerpt instead of reading the whole thing, just because I don't want to repeat myself over and over again when it comes to that stuff. So yeah, so for your overall energy, we have the Eight of Water. It came up in reverse, but we'll flip it. So yeah, that moving away energy. You're moving away from things that no longer serve you. Just like this woman is walking away from this broken bed because it no longer serves her. It's broken. For the Hedge Witch card, you have Indigo, which is to enhance. I'll flip the guy around. So yeah, seeing a lot of blues and like purples. Indigo's kind of like a bluish purple. So like I said, that water energy is really underlying in this reading. So let me find the excerpt for Indigo. Oh my goodness. So Indigo is not only about enhancing, but it's about shifting your perspective or routine to bring new life to relationships, situations, and thought patterns. So this also can represent like very simple changes, such as like putting a new coat of paint on something, so like your nails per se, or tidying up, cleaning up your room, trying to bring in new energy. or even like going out on like a date if you don't usually, you know, go outside that much. So yeah, that's really what the indigo is representative for. It also states that because it means to enhance, there's something there that's already good, you're just making it better. So like I said, you are the Empress, you are the Queen of Pentacles, you're something that's already good, and you're using your intuition to add on things that are just going to make your life or your experience even better. So I feel like that is extremely important in your reading. And then last but not least, we have Waite. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's magical powers, feminine divine, work connections, and inspiration, which all completely makes sense. I mean, usually the divine feminine is represented by the Emperor, so that directly connects into your reading. And yeah, your reading was pretty straightforward, I feel. I hope you have a wonderful April, and I hope you are able to find something that resonates with you. Just remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.